Super smashing great. I must admit I am excited to hear him say that one. He will say it, won't he? It's a classic. Now, he does say it a little bit less since he's brought in some of the newer catchphrases, but he definitely won't phase it out. No. Super smashing great. I love it. Nothing in this game for two in a bed. He's so cheeky, isn't he? BFH, though. Bus fare home. That's one of the later ones. I'm not so keen. And all that using the break to count the money out. He never used to do that. He used to count it out for you, there and then, right in front of you in £10 notes. But super smashing great. The nation expect it, don't they? Oh, and he's so funny. He likes to have a laugh with the contestants. A few weeks back, he had a lad on who said he liked to race whippets. And Jim said, "Do you ever win?" I just know all he's going to do is look at me and I'm going to be in a fit of giggles. Oh, but I mustn't, no. I have to focus. We are not just there to have a lovely day, we are there to win. I'm the brains of the outfit, the non-darts player, which is kind of poetic really, seeing as that's how I felt most of my married life. I have been well and truly swatting up. Apart from being a mother, I don't think I've ever worked this hard at something. Any spare moment I have, morning, noon or night, I am testing myself. They gave me an upgraded membership at the library, like the ones that they give to the university students. That was a very proud moment. David has been very impressed. I feel totally confident in most of Bully's categories. Books, Britain, history, places, showbiz, they're all sorted. Spelling, that's my favourite. I'm always spelling things, I am. David tells me off when he's trying to watch the TV and I'm spelling out the ingredients for the things that I'm putting in his dinner. Tonight, David, we are having ratatouille. R-A-T-A-T. Is that double T? I'm going to have to check that. You'll thank me when we've won Star Prize Gamble, I say. No, it's affairs I'm worried about. Current affairs, that is, not the being the naughty kind. That's one of Jim's jokes. No, it's the politics and the like. They throw a lot of that in and well, I didn't know any of that before and I am trying to learn it, but I'm struggling to make it stick if I'm honest. David will be throwing the darts. I have pressed his paisley shirt to within an inch of its life. It's a special darts shirt. It's got a reinforced top pocket so he can put his darts in there and not puncture his left nipple. I have every faith in that man to come through and produce the goods on the day. If there's one thing you can say about our David is he can play darts. If we're being totally honest, he is probably a better darts player than he is a husband or father, harsh as that sounds. He certainly worked harder at it. I just think that if he had had a bit of get up and go, been a bit braver, then he could have made it as a professional. Bit of a wimp, our David. But luckily for us, going on Bullseye, he does not lose his nerve when he's throwing. I once saw him get a perfect finish at Butlins against Jockey Wilson, would you believe? Treble 20, and the bull. I think he just about managed to finish celebrating and sober up by the end of the week to drive us home. Those were the days. And I know that's the only reason why we had a holiday that year and why we ended up in Bognor bloody Regis. He was beside himself when he found out the jockey was going to be there. Oh, well, it'll be great for the little ones, my love, and plus they have a kids' club, so you'll get a little bit of time to yourself. The darts has always taken preference, you see. And I suppose that since all of this, Bullseye stuff began, I've had a bit of a light bulb moment. At the audition, they asked us what our interests were. And David went first, of course, and he said, "Oh, we like darts tournaments, we like this, we like that." And then they said, "What about you, Erin?" "Me?" I said. "Yeah. Well, we know you're a housewife, but what else do you like?" They asked me what my interests were, and I couldn't give them an answer. Married at 18, kids at 21, dutiful wife and full-time mother. What do you mean, what do I like? How am I supposed to know? I just froze. And I thought, Jim's going to ask me that on the day. What am I supposed to say? "Well, Jim, I don't have any interest, see, because this is David's dream, and I've supported it. Same as I supported his career choice, and the relocation when he got a better job far away, and what house to live in when we got there. I supported his decision to stop at 2 children, and his decision to spend 4 nights down the pub while I brought those children up. I supported his decision for which bank to bank with, which car to buy, and what to watch on Saturday night TV. I went along with it all. Well, you know what? Cilla Black can fuck right off. Sorry. But here's the thing. If Bully's star prize is the speedboat, I'm going to want to jump into it and sail off into the sunset by myself. Of course, I'm joking. We'll sell it. Just as we'll sell the car if it's that. We just got to hope and pray it's not the holiday. Mind you, I have just seen that Shirley Valentine film where she runs off and shacks up with a Greek waiter. Well, the only problem is I wouldn't know how to stop him coming with me. No, we need prizes that we can sell and share the money from, or that'll come in handy for a split. For David, I'm thinking that the star prizes that I'll let him have would be the tea maker. I think the last time that David made me a cup of tea was when I came home from the hospital with our second. He turned 20 last week. The answering machine, because I won't be there to take his job messages when he's down the pub. And the washer dryer. In fact, I think that if he won all of those, I could leave and I don't think he'd even notice. Suitcases, of course, I'll take them. The canteen of cutlery and the dinner set. He can keep the ones that we've got. Oh, and I quite fancy one of those snazzy little compact cameras. You know they have a self-timer, so that you can press the button, run around the front of it, and then take your own picture. Imagine. The rest of the prizes would just be pretty redundant or too big to sell. And who wants a hostess trolley anyway? It's a shame though. I'd always imagined one of those big swing hammocks in our garden. Anyway, the plan is we do the show and then that's it. He's done nothing wrong as such. Yes, it would have been nice if every now and again he would have come out to the garage and said something other than, "I got 5 bullseyes on the bounce, what's for supper?" Or if he'd noticed when I'd done my hair, or asked me how I was feeling, or what I thought about something. But how was he supposed to know that's what I wanted? I never told him. I just stayed quiet, went along with it and supported him. I've started sea swimming. I have. David doesn't even know. I just thought that when Jim asks me what my interests are, I will have something to say that's for me, that's mine. I go every day at high tide, as long as that's when he's at work. And I've made a friend. She had the same idea. Oh, and she's so strong and independent. She started her own company. And every day I go in, I just feel a bit bolder, a bit braver, a bit more ready to find out who I am. And it's early days, but I think who I am, I'm beginning to like her. Now, I will have to throw some darts myself, of course, and I have been practicing, and I got my lucky flights. The irony is, since I've had this active interest in it, and I suppose you'd say my passion for it, David and I have never been closer. He just has no idea that my passion is because this is my ticket out of here. Now, I have been saving some money here and there where I can, but it's not enough to get me started, so I need this win. Now, I know we'll get Bully's category board, and I know we'll get pounds for points, and we'll be able to take that home, that's fine, but that's not enough. And then there'll be the charity interlude where a special guest comes on and throws for a good cause, and we've got Eric Bristow, who is absolutely lush. But I won't let it distract me. No. There's nothing in this game for two in a bed. I have to focus. 3 of those all-important final darts will be mine. A score of 101 we need. 6 darts, 3 each. I'll go first. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Usually the general knowledge person goes first, has a little go, gets about 12 and then leaves it all up to the good darts player, but I can't leave it all up to him. I have to throw 3 good darts. For the first time in my life, I want him to see that I managed something. I achieved something. Otherwise, he can just take control again, take the money shot, be the hero. I have to prove that I made something happen just as much. And I have to make damn sure that it does. This win is going to change my life. And I don't want to have to be grateful to him for the rest of it. Now, I know we'll get most of the prizes on the Star Prize board. But the thing is, he's that good that we might get all of them. And that's what makes me nervous. He's a coward, see, and if he thinks he's got a few £100 worth of stuff going home, and God forbid it's a moped or golf clubs, he's going to want to talk over me and take the prizes and not risk it for the big win. And I simply cannot allow that to happen. The audience will all be shouting, "Gamble!" Of course they will. Though to be fair, they could all be shouting, "Don't gamble!" And you only ever hear the word gamble, don't you? That always struck me as odd. Anyway, I decided to use my womanly charms on Jim and have a word in his ear before the show. I'm going to say that David absolutely wants to gamble, but that he's worried that he's going to bottle it just at the last minute. I'll say, he's a man's man, Jim, like you. And if he wimped out in front of 20 million viewers, his darts mates would never let him live it down. I'll say, but his pride, you see, won't let him go for it. I'll say, I know it looks like he wears the trousers, Jim, but actually we have a very modern relationship and he lets me make most of the big decisions. And he will be so angry with himself if he doesn't go for it. So when it comes down to it, Jim, you must absolutely take my word for it. And as for me, my decision's made. What that audience doesn't know is that when they're shouting, "Gamble," I'll be taking them literally. This really will be the biggest gamble of my life.